Hi guys, welcome back to Maple and Roots, and it has been a minute. It has been a long minute. It has been basically, I think, since November or Thanksgiving when I actually uploaded on here. So welcome back. I'm glad you stopped by. And yeah, I just wanted to pop in, give a quick little life update, and then hopefully jump back into regular videos, regular content coming on this channel with a twist. So I'm excited you're here, and thanks for stopping in. If you're new here, my name is Bethany, and I am a mom to 6, ages 20 through 2. And actually, that's a lie. That's actually not true. I'm actually a mom to 7 because I'm actually literally like 8 months pregnant right now. So I essentially, if you do the math, stopped filming when I found out I was pregnant. Well, I did film some, but I didn't upload anything from basically the time that I found out I was pregnant through now. And so this baby is coming. Baby will join us in mid-August, mid to late August, early August. I don't know. I don't really do due dates. I do like a due period or a month of when baby is coming, and that puts a lot less pressure on myself and baby and helps with all of the questions about due dates. So yeah, so that is a big change. So I'm a mom to 7, one who will be joining us very shortly. And yeah, we are a homeschool family. We're a full-time ministry family, and that's basically it. So for those who have been around for a while, you might be wondering where I've been, or probably you've just forgotten, which I know I do, about YouTubers and things like that. YouTubers. But I've actually had quite a bit of messages on Facebook and Instagram just on if I was going to film again and what was going on and all of that. And so where I left off last, I was obviously filming in our tiny house RV. And as you can see, that's not where I am right now. And so we've had really big life changes since I filmed last. And we basically knew when we bought the RV and we converted it into the tiny house that it was not a forever solution. It was never going to be a forever home. It was a temporary spot kind of in the middle of where we were going. So we knew we didn't want to buy a house or rent, not knowing if we were staying in this area. And we basically actually assumed that we were not staying in our area. So we felt like if we had our family and we could just easily travel where we didn't have a lot of stuff, and it would be very easy to get to somewhere where we had a job, that it would be quite convenient and we wouldn't have to worry about, selling a house or a lease or anything like that. And we also kind of had a feeling that it would move quickly. And so, we need to be ready in season, out of season, right? And that's what we tried to accomplish with the RV. And so we basically we basically half finished it. We basically finished it to be able to move into it, but it definitely needed a lot of work still. And so I've had a lot of questions like, how was it living in an RV with all your kids and all these things? And I want to be honest. I want to be honest without being negative as well. So I loved our RV. I loved how it came out. I loved the idea of it. I think I would have loved it more if we had been a traveling family versus stationary. And the most difficult aspect of it is the beginning of my pregnancy and living in the RV tiny house. And that is mostly because, the composting toilet, which I liked, it really wasn't built for 6 people, right? And so it just, things like that were difficult for me in the very beginning of my pregnancy. But also this pregnancy, the first half of it was probably one of my hardest that I've ever had as far as being sick. And so that was very challenging for me. So when I think of being in the tiny house, I think of just being sick. And so it's kind of like a hard reaction, like a hard, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a hard association, I guess. But I mean, everybody was healthy and fine. The kids were fine. It was all fine. However, I'm trying to think of how to word this. This is what's really hard. And I'm going to talk about this in a minute. Things changed, and God really directly spoke to us on where it was that we were supposed to be. And that was profound. And it was such a blessing because the RV gave us that and gave us the opportunity to really step into it and figure out where God wanted us. And with that, God basically used that experience to show us, to confirm where it is that we are supposed to be. And so now we are permanently, still in Northern New England. We are permanently here, and we have no plans on leaving unless I feel like God really audibly speaks. And I think at some point I'd like to get on and talk about like pastoral like jobs and finding a pastoral job, because it's a really complex thing and I have a lot of opinions on it. But anyway, that's also a different rant for a different day. And I have got to get out of the habit of saying, but I probably won't. So that's kind of where we're at. So we don't live in the RV anymore. We are just getting into our home, and you'll probably be seeing a little bit more of it here on this channel because I really like kind of the lifestyle and decor and things like that. So I'm obviously in my room and you might hear kids jumping around. I don't know. We'll see. So that's where we're at. And then I'd like to answer, because some people were like, well, why did you stop filming? And I've had people like ask me that, like, what happened? I really liked your channel or that. And a long story short, without vague booking, we basically had like a breach of our privacy in December around Christmas. And when that happened, especially being early in pregnancy, I just went like, and I just wanted to lock everything down. And YouTube, you can't really lock YouTube down like you can Instagram and Facebook. Like it's difficult to like search out people and like block people or whatever on YouTube unless they comment, versus like Instagram and Facebook, or, go to a completely different private profile and all of that. So I basically felt very mama bearish, where we just had this, breach of privacy. And to some people it might not be a big deal, but to us it was, that I felt like I needed to just pause and not film or come back to YouTube until I felt comfortable and was ready to do so. And in that time and in these past 8 months, I've really been able to kind of process on how much I want to share and what we want to share here on this channel, versus kind of not having a plan with that. Because before, I'm not really sure, I just kind of like would just say stuff, or whereas now I think I have specific boundaries in what I share and what I do not share. So that's kind of a difference. Social media is hard. I don't know about you, but I've gone back and forth for many years saying like, do I want social media? Do I not want social media? I mean, I'm a part of a really big ministry on Facebook, and that's really important to me. So I don't want to give that up. And I love having, my pictures and staying in contact with my family, my friends. And I obviously love like coming and sharing things with people like that. I love that. I like to do that. But on the other hand, I go like completely like mama bear. I'm like, I don't want any pictures of my kids on the internet, which is crazy because, they have been out there, it's just stuff like that. So if you are like, I'm sure maybe you've had those same concerns too. And then so this is just where I'm at, which brings me to where this channel is going to be going. I love homeschooling, obviously. I love talking about homeschooling, another obvious thing. And I'm going to continue talking about homeschooling here on this channel. However, I kind of wanted to bring in a little bit more content because it does get a little bit exhausting. You're like, okay, how many like how many homeschool videos can I come up with per year, right? Like, I mean, that's when you start like comparing like Walmart pencils versus like Amazon pencils or Dollar Tree pencils, which pencils are the best, and like, I don't feel like anybody really wants to watch that content. And so I want to bring in just a little bit more of myself and my world into this channel while stepping a little bit back of like less like vlog style with our family, I think. So that's kind of like how it's shifting. I know and the other thing is that I want to make videos that I would want to watch. And I like to watch videos with voiceovers, with people talking. I like to put them on the background and do stuff while I'm doing it. So that's what I want to do here versus trying to film something that I might not even watch myself. So that's kind of like where we're shifting to. So some things that you can expect, more like lifestyle based content, which is just, lifestyle is a really weird word. What does that even mean? Like, so lifestyle based content, decor, more about things that I'm interested in, midwifery, herbalism, stuff like that. Maybe, like some cooking or just like on a natural life, like cleaning, crunchy motherhood, stuff like that, or even large family stuff, as we are having our 7th. And as you guys know that my oldest is 20 and she's in college, and my youngest at the moment is currently 2. So just being able to, talk about those things, and I guess broaden more of the topics here, and not just box myself into a homeschool channel. So that's where I'm at. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope 2021 has been a fantastic year for you. I don't want to make this too long of me just rambling, but I am happy to be back, and I'm happy to come back. You can expect in the next few videos, I think I'm going to do some prepping for baby haul, and talk about more of the home birth process and how I'm preparing for my next home birth. So that's where we're at, and I hope you enjoy. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click the box to subscribe, ring the bell for notifications of all my future uploads. I will try to upload more than just once every 8 months. So yeah, thank you guys. And if you guys have any questions, I think I'll just pop something on Instagram to ask questions. I'm not going to be answering about like breach of privacy or anything like that. That's not, it's not even like a big thing. It was just something that made me go, huh, wait a minute. And so, obviously I won't be answering those questions, but I mean, any questions, even stuff about the RV or whatever, I'd love to answer, and I'd love to chat. You can also expect soon, I'm going to be talking about where we landed this year with homeschooling, because that was also another gigantic change. And so where we landed in homeschooling this year, and changes in our schedule, and then changes in curriculum and what we're doing, from here on out and for next year as well. So all of that coming up, and yeah, thanks for stopping in, and I will see you again next time. Bye.